Hey, hi, Tribe Scribe Channel 4. I'm John. This is Leanne. You should probably already know that by now. It's like the 10th video we've made and the last one we're going to be making for you. And this is on the category of hopes and fears for the next 5 years, part 2. So, which of these hopes and fears are more important to you and your friends? I don't know. It's a pretty hard question to answer, like without asking my friends. But to me, like specifically, I'd say that like the hope of getting a job is definitely important and having money, and not so much being rich. You just want to be happy. I want to be able to live comfortably and not have to worry about money. Because that's the one thing I hate about being at university, like worrying where my next loan's going to come from or how I'm going to pay the next month's rent or bills or whatever. It's all a bit of a struggle and it's a bit tough. And definitely the fear of not getting a job like that sort of scares me, that I'm going to have spent all this time and effort at university when I could have, if I don't get a job out of it, and I could have spent this time doing something else like far more constructive and, like
Yeah, but university is a life experience, so.
Yeah, I suppose, I don't know, like people sort of expect when you go to university that you sort of just, you roll out of it and you've just got a job and you're into like 50k a year, but it just doesn't happen like that at all.
It's definitely not worth 27 grand. Tuition fees are okay.
Yeah, but after they knock that up like that.
Well, hopefully that will mean that we will have more of a chance of getting a job because less people go to university.
Yeah.
So hopefully it probably will. Yeah, but it might work out. It probably will work out for the better for us.
Yeah, hopefully. So now I think everyone deserves the right to have an education now.
Yeah, but too many people are going to university now.
Yeah, I suppose, man. That's probably why there's a lack of jobs. What are my more immediate concerns and which ones will you think about in the future? I don't know, man. Like getting a house and things like that. Guess like being able to afford a mortgage and having 20% of whatever a house costs. The price of petrol, that's a real concern at the moment. Like I swear, I try so hard to keep my car on the road and it's just, like you put a tenner in and it's just gone in no time. It's ludicrous how much petrol costs and we're just getting ass raped, to put it bluntly, compared to the rest of Europe. Like you don't drive, do you? So you don't really appreciate the cost of petrol and insurance, and it's all just an absolute scam. Like I can't believe how much the government has hiked up prices and like just put it. They're just making so much out of it, and I just think like in 10 years' time, is it even going to be worth having a car? Like, I appreciate global warming and whatnot, but yeah, like I don't think they should be charging that at all. Like it's stupid, absolutely stupid. What do I worry about less? Whether I'm going to get married, that's quite a scary thing, but I don't like to think about that. That's ages away yet.
Not too long. I want to get married like when I'm 30.
And you're 30, that's ages away. Like, what are you now? Like 21?
9 years.
9 years. That's what I mean. That's like two more university degrees away, isn't it? Really, or three really actually, because you're only doing 3 year course. Yeah, that's time away, man. You've got like a whole lifetime ahead of you. Is there something else you'd like to tell us about how your life will change over the next 5 years?
I think that leaving uni is going to be pretty scary because all our friends are leaving and going elsewhere.
Yeah,
which is a horrible thought.
Like not being a student anymore, paying council tax, man. That's quite a worrying thought.
Yeah.
And paying tax and having to pay full price with clothes and stuff.
No student discount.
Yeah, no student.
It's just sort of like starting again. Even though university is sort of meant to be a stepping stone into the real world, I still think it's like living in a bubble.
It is definitely living in a bubble. Like you get given this money and you just get up and go to the odd lecture and prat around and get drunk. Like when you go to work, you can't do that. You can't just sack it off because you've got a hangover. Like you need to get up and go. You can't. Your boss won't accept that you had a heavy night at Tiger. You had one too many, and you were throw. Yeah, that's where I go to chill. And you threw that dirty kebab you had from the kebab shop over the road because it gives you food poisoning. That's not acceptable. You can't do these things when you get into real life. And I suppose one thing I worry about is having to grow up a bit. But that's probably part of the reason why I came to university, because I got to mess around and not have to have a real job and still act like a bit of a child. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like the thought of leaving uni.